All right. Okay, everybody, welcome to the team Onward. We're going to just start calling this meeting is what we're going to start calling it, because it's not really a monthly call because we're doing it twice a month now. What we're trying to do is talk a little bit about everything. So I want you to feel like that you can stop and go, oh, okay, wait a minute. What are you talking about with that? Where do I find that again? We're going to be diving into screen share here so that I can show you some things, how to find things. I know a lot of people say, I know this is here, I just don't know where it's at, because Avon talks about it. And some of the things are hard to fathom. And I'm going to do some things for new people, and I'm going to do some stuff for intermediate, and then some people who've been here a long time. Things like some things that you need as a new representative. You know, I didn't realize how many people on our team were not subscribed to things like direct deposit so that they could get their money deposited into their account in 2 days, and they were just holding these credit balances, which is okay if you want to put it towards your next order or something. But I want to kind of dive into these things and say everything is your decision. What you do or what you don't do is up to you, but you need to know what's there so you can make a good decision on it for what's going to work for you in your life. Okay. First thing I'm going to say is since we're doing this now every other week, it's more raffles. It's not just like, so we're going to divide the raffles up. We're going to start doing 4 per week. I'm going to get a little bit tough. If you're watching this on the replay, then you are going, hi, Mary, I said you was there. You're going to have to watch this. Replay will be up within 24 hours. There'll be no waiting now. You have got to respond to me with your homework within a week. For this call, you have to respond to me by next Wednesday, which is going to be the 18th, okay, to get in on this. What are the winners going to get? Well, you're probably going to get products, and you're probably going to get some extra brochures, and you're probably going to get some samples. I'm also going to be giving away some more Avon money bags. So what I need you to do when you're sending me the homework and you're emailing me, I need you to let me know in the email, have you received an Avon money bag? Because I have other stuff that I can use. As I find these things, a lot of the stuff I didn't realize I still had from my move. As I find these business tools, I want to make sure that I'm giving you guys the opportunity to earn and to win them. But I don't want to send you something that you already have. That's ridiculous. So when you see things like the money bag, and there's all different renditions of this, they're yellow, they're red, I've got some that are gray that say something different, but I still have a lot of these left, and these can be used for a lot of different things. Not necessarily did I use this, well, I did in the very beginning. I used these bags for when I was doing a lot of person-to-person deliveries to keep my charge card stuff in here, to keep my order books in there, all different things. But what I like is, like in my car now, I'll keep one and I'll have an order book that's in there. I will keep anything that's in it, maybe a few samples. You know, we talk about sample packs that are already done up. So I'm not like digging them out of my purse or whatever. Or if I had an event, and I know in the middle of COVID, it's a little bit difficult to think about events right now, but I do believe they will come back eventually. So this kind of keeps all your stuff in one place. And if you happen to pull it out for something, even if you're using it personally for something, a lot of times people don't know you're doing Avon. And when they see Avon on it, it's like, do you do Avon? No, I just carry a money bag around all the time that says Avon. That's what I do. But yes, you do. So there's a little advertising going on here too, kind of like wearing the button, wearing the shirt. Hey, I also found a couple of shirts. So you can't even get these shirts anymore. So they're going to be coming in the near future too as things. So you're going to be, 4 of you, whether it's live or replay, are going to be getting a money bag if you don't already have one. And here's a special one. You're going to be getting some of my goodies, because I made some extra goodies for my team. So the Boo clusters and the German chocolate crack. Yeah. So in this bag, I know what you're going for first. It's not the samples. I know what you're going for. But yes, whoever earns one of these, I shouldn't say earn because it's completely win. It's just doing the homework and then me picking a name out of a bag. You're going to get this. I'm going to be also delivering some extra campaign 24 and 25 books. Again, if you're watching this and you're new, don't be alarmed that we may not be in that campaign, for instance, 24. One, when you're in 25, you can go back and honor sale prices. I don't care though if you're watching this on YouTube and we're in campaign 1 of the next year. All of the products that are in here, most of them we're still carrying and the prices are not that far off. So use these to gather customers, use these to share with somebody, use these that when somebody goes, oh, do you do Avon? I sure do. Would you like a brochure? Give them one of those. Don't put dates on it. Just put your information on it. I've been doing this for a year, and it's probably, if I'm completely honest, it's the #1 way that I gather a new customer. Always having a brochure with me, whether it's old or not, with my information ready to go, and making sure that I get them in the hands of people. Not everybody is going, oh, I don't want it because you touched it. I know we're running into a lot of that. I'm not making fun of it, but there are a lot of people out there who just see the brochure and they want the brochure, seriously. So be prepared, because if you're putting out there that you're doing it, you can share your digital catalog, you can share your website, but how great is it for them to be able to go home at night and be paging through this after they've had a rough day of putting the kids in bed and a rough day at work and everything else. So I've started saying, I mean, I don't have a lot of older ones. As old as I have is 24, but I'm going to be doing more of this, giving books away, because I just ordered a whole case of them for campaign 26. So since we're doing this every 2 weeks, I'm going to be doing some mail outs for sure. And brochures are always a good thing. So that and the goodies. Okay. Let's see here. What else did I want to talk about before we get into, let's talk about the brochures for a minute. The one thing that LG has done where the brochures are concerned that old Avon did, and LG is not doing it anymore. I've had a lot of our representatives contact me the last day to place an order. We just closed out campaign 24 last night, and people were placing their orders last night. There's nothing wrong with that, but they were saying to me, I can't get brochures. If you are waiting until the last day to get brochures for 26, you're not going to get them. Remember, when you place your order, a 24 order, you are getting 2 campaigns. Hey, Janae, you are getting 2 campaigns ahead. In 24, you should be ordering 26. In campaign 1, you should be ordering campaign 3. You must always think ahead, because if you're trying to get 25s in 24, hang that up. They were done. But if you are waiting till the last day, you will not get the brochures you want, because the one thing LG doesn't want is what old Avon had. Old Avon used to have all the way up to the ceiling old brochures stacked up in their warehouse that nothing was getting used because reps weren't ordering them, whatever it may be. And they said, if you want them, you need to give them. Now, if you're new, I'm also going to give you another alternative. Now, it's still a think ahead, but the point is, it's out there. The thing that I use now, when I was buying my brochures and personally getting them to my customers, I had to make sure I was ordering them every campaign in a timely manner. Now, Campaign Mailer handles my brochures, okay? So bear with me 1 second. I'm going to share my screen. We are going to go here. Let's see here. Where can we go? Let me go back here, bring this up. All right. Let me share with you here. All right, guys, I'm going to bring this down to 1 here. Hold on. There we go. And let me take this one more place. I'm going to go to Campaign Mailer. You see what I'm going to. I'm going to Campaign Mailer .com with that hyphen in between. I'm also holding it up here for you. Campaign mailer. Even if you don't want to use it, just take it down. Okay, just take it down, because I'm telling you, eventually you're gonna find a need for this. This is let me see if I can make this smaller. Hold on. This is really irritating me here. Hold on, guys. Okay, so this is campaign mailer. Obviously, let me get this signed into here. Now, before I hit on this, you see here it talks about the home, which is what we're on. Start here. This is where you want to start. It talks about a schedule. The schedule is very, very important. It says how to choose the schedule that you want. And as you will see, they label them A, B, C, D, E, and F, okay? As you can see, for a lot of these, the time has already expired, okay? Here you're going to see, let me see, which this for campaign mailer 2020 schedule. We're on 25, 26. You have got to, and look here, I think this is very interesting. They're already predicting, as you can see here, there was normally a late mailer for 25. They were sold out. They didn't have any more themselves. In campaign 26, which technically you should already, some of you be mailing these off, as you will see. These are the dates that you have to order by. You must think ahead for this. Now, let me show you once I sign in here. Okay. Oh, it didn't take it. Why didn't it take it? Oops, sorry guys. Hold on. Okay. When you go in here, it gives you a place where you can enter your customer's information. This is where you can put in anything you want on your label. Label is very big, by the way. I don't just put my website on here. I also put my own little, if you want to say, incentive for my customers, promotion for them. Last campaign, it was place an order of $40 or more with me, and I'm going to send you a packet of our ramen soup. Must I tell you, I have 15 people now who are buying ramen soup. You go in, you change this every campaign, you pick which mailer you want. I'm not telling you not to do the ones with samples. I don't ever do the ones with samples. I just simply do the mailer that's out there for whatever it is you're choosing. But as you can see, campaign one, it's already up there. Let me check here. Hold on, let me check this. Yep, Linda says she loves campaign mailer. Very good, Linda. Thank you. I'm glad to know you're using that. This is where all your customers are. And as you can see, plus I have a couple of other groups. I've got people that I send brochures every 3 months. This is another way. Hold on one second. My husband is bringing me some hot tea because he knows I have a sore throat. Thank you, baby. Amazing. Thank you so much. Looks really, really hot. Yes, just like you. Ha ha! Yes, I said it.
Real quick, Mom,
Yes.
I don't know anything, Mom. I'm trying to find a hotel motor coming full, so
Oh, wow. Where is she going to sleep in?
she's trying to find one. So.
Okay, so you don't know anything. Okay. All right, guys. So hold on one second. Let me look here real quick. So as you can see with this, campaign mailer is another way to make sure that your brochures always go out to your customers and that you're never short. I'm not telling you, and this is there's one holdback doing it this way. Right now, you get award sales for your brochures that'll go towards your order when you're ordering them and you're putting them out. With campaign mailer, obviously, you're not going to get award sales because this is a private company that's doing this for us. But they're also putting the postage on there. They're packaging them. They're labeling them. And for me, I had to pay somebody else to do that for me because I got bigger fish to fry. But when I first started campaign mailer, it was all about the people who lived too far from me. to actually be able to get a brochure in their hand, but they wanted one. So anybody that lived too far, that's how I started. I wanted to make sure that they did. And then I took, like, when I could do more, I took the next 5 people who were like really, really good customers, and I never wanted them to miss a brochure. And then I added those to it. The great thing is you just keep adding. I can remember when I was only sending them to 10 people and everybody else I was delivering in person. Remember, you got to start somewhere. This isn't about you saying, where can I find the money to do all my customers? Well, number one, by the time campaign mailer came into being, and it wasn't when I started. When I started, you were still responsible to either mail them all yourself or to deliver them all yourself. So for the first 10 years of my business, it was my responsibility to do that. But now we are in a place where there is a company that's doing this that can help you in your busy schedule. It is a personal choice. Obviously, the more you do, just like with Avon, the cheaper it is. But go look at what it costs. Go just send one to yourself. Fill out everything. Send one to yourself. Put on there what you would like to put on there. And then see, just see what you'd like to do for that. Hold on one second. I think, to me, it's worth it for sure. But I wanted you to know that there's another opportunity to make sure. There's always a different way to do something. And some people just mail them out themselves, but no joke. Brochures are not cheap to mail out unless you have a bulk permit, and then you have to have X amount before you can even have a bulk permit to do that. And when you first start out, you don't have that many customers. So this is a way to do it that people who love the brochure, you can keep giving them what they love. So I wanted to make sure that you knew, and again, it's campaignmailer.com. And it is just, and we could talk about it forever, or different ways that everybody does it. But just follow what it asks for and try it, or pick 2 of your customers and you, or 5 of your customers and you, and see how that works for you. Okay, so it is a different way. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to get out of here real quick. Give me a minute. We're going to get out of campaign mailer. And yeah, we are going to stay right here, put this back up here, and we are going to sign into the Avon Now site. We're going to look at a few things here that I think probably can really help you, whether you're watching a replay on this or whether you're on here right now, for you to find an easier way to find certain things that are on the Avon Now site. Because believe me, there are so many things on this site that every time I find something, I'm like, oh, I didn't know that was there. I mean, look, I'm almost a 17-year vet in this company, and I didn't know. So here we are. We're on the site, and the first place that I want to take you, move this over here. We're going to go right into, up here in the black in the corner, you're going to see my account. And under my account, it says my profile, password, account balance, pay Avon, or get paid by Avon. I'm clicking on get paid by Avon, okay? Because there's a couple of different ways to get paid by Avon, and a lot of people don't realize that. Here it is. It says, get all your earnings paid quickly and easily by linking your bank account for automatic deposit. The first most important way, I think, is everybody's trying to get the online customers. And what'll happen is this. Either way you go, it's on your Avon account. You could sell a $50 order. You could make $13 on that order, whatever it is you might make. And it will, after it's been billed to the customer and has shipped, you will see that actually on your Avon account. And it might say, $13 that's there. Okay, great. You can use that towards the order that you place and not do any of this if you don't want. You don't have to do this rapid pay for your online store earnings. You don't have to do that. A lot of people say, well, if it's $13 and then I place an order for my in-person people and my order is $100 and something, well, it's just $13 off my 100 and something. You're right. You're 100, because you know what? That's why mine's not signed up. That's what I do. Because my orders in person are so big, I let all my online people, that when they credit it, they put that towards my balance, and it just keeps paying it down, or it leaves me with a credit. So then when I place my in-person order for my brochures for the 5 people that I order to here in the neighborhood in person, if I'm mailing anybody's order, that credit is going to go towards any bill that comes up. That's one way to do it. But for most people, because again, we're talking about those who are very new, a year or less, you want to sign up for rapid pay. This is earnings from all your orders that are made through your online store or paid only by direct deposit. So sign up for rapid pay here. You'll get earnings from direct delivery orders in your bank account just 2 business days after they're billed / shipped. Once they know it's leaving the dock, it's been billed, boom, it's going, then you're going to see that within 48 hours. And it's going to deposit into your account. Now, to a lot of people, they may say, okay, well, that's fine, Molly, but it's $13. Girlfriend and boyfriends, if you're watching, I remember the day before any of this was available, and I would have killed to have that $13 in my bank account because I didn't know where my kids were getting lunch money. I never forget my roots when I came to this company. And my roots are, sometimes you're going, oh, I forgot that bill was coming out. Oh no, they're taking that $10 out. It's oh no, it's automatic withdrawal. What am I gonna do? And Avon's money hits, boom, $13. And that $9.99 that was coming out, it's just protected me from an overdraft thing. I remember the times of thinking, if I had this, that would have been great, especially when I have somebody who's coming on and they're spending $60 or $70 with me, and it ends up that I got between $20 and $30 coming back to me. This is the way to go. So if you have not signed up for direct deposit, this is where you're doing it. This is where you're going to sign up. Now, you'll see the top one. The top one says other earnings and rewards. Get your leadership earnings, your incentive payouts, account credits, paid directly to your bank account. For instance, if you are in your first 8 campaigns and you got you put in a $200 order in your 3rd campaign, and Avon's going to give you $20 back because you make that back. If you put in a $200 order, then you get $20 back to your account. Guess what? If it's there, that is going to be deposited into your bank account. Now, that does not happen every 48 hours, not for these things. That is once a campaign, and that drops every other Friday for most people. Sometimes it's later. Sometimes people don't see it till Saturday or Monday, but for me, it drops in my bank account on Friday morning, okay? But that's just with my bank. So you have direct deposit earnings, which boom, and by the way, and most people these days don't have any credit with Avon, okay? Everybody who comes on now, they have to pay up front. But for those of you who are thinking, well, yeah, I'd like to get my direct delivery earnings, but you are a President's Club and above, and you have a line of credit with Avon because they grandfathered that in, I'm speaking to you right now. If you have any type of a balance with Avon, they will not deposit that. It's going to go towards the balance. Okay, enough said. We're not going to spend a lot of time on that because I don't have a lot of people on my team who have credit anymore, because everybody who comes on, they got to pay up front like most representatives do now. But this is very important, because the first thing that maybe your new representative that you bring in is going to do is she is going to share her digital catalog. She's going to share her site. And if somebody goes to her site and buys Don't you want them to get that money dropped in their account 48 hours later? So important, okay? So important, because for me, I love this because now my girls aren't waiting. It is showing them their money. They get that money in their hand, in their bank account. So very important. So we talked about that. We talked about how are you getting paid there. Let's look real quick at, okay, I don't know if any of you have noticed this up here. Now we'll be getting a new one, but right up here at the top of everything where the Avon Now is, it says place your campaign 25 order now. Here is your campaign calendar. When you click on the campaign calendar, guess what happens? This gives you the campaign. And look at this. They've already got it updated. God bless them. It's been a while since I've looked at this. This is, thank you, Avon. If you can hear me, y'all good. Love you. Okay. Because before we would be begging them, please get us the 2021 calendar. Please, can you bring that to us? We need this now. Our girls need this. But now they look what they've done. They just extended this. This is wonderful. This talks about here we are. You can see that in 11/11 today, campaign 25 officially for anybody to buy or to purchase anything from campaign 25. Today was the day for that to start, and the campaign closes 11/24. What we have to make sure of is that you're not waiting until that last day to put your order in, okay? We should always be working a campaign before when it's due. But look here, this is where you can say, okay, I'm going out of town. When is campaign 1 due? When is this due? Just like the campaign mailer, when do you have to have certain things done? You've got to look at these dates. You have to figure out what date you want to put your order in. I cannot say it too many times. You're going to get tired of hearing it. If you're going to be buying brochures, waiting till the last day is going to bring you bad mojo. It's going to. And you cannot call me or email me, or well, you can, but you're not going to hear anything different from me. If you wait till the last day, you take personal responsibility of maybe not getting any more. Now, let me tell you this. I ordered another brochure, another box of brochures, 60 brochures yesterday at 3 o'clock. I got them, but I had girls who weren't placing their orders till 4:45, knowing at 5 it was going to end, and it said they were no longer available. 15 minutes before the campaign ends? Stop it. And we're in the middle of Christmas buying season. The brochures are not going to last. So please make sure that according to what we've talked about right now, that you are pretty much, you figure out what you want to do so that you're not caught in this lurch, okay? Does anybody have any questions? I'm going to check the chat box, but I don't see it going off on any of this so far. Are we good? All right, so for your first timers, there's your campaign calendar. You want to know when the campaign starts, when it ends, that's it. You'll see that on that last day too, you're on the last day of the campaign, it closes at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 p.m. Pacific Time. Okay, so that's important too, because if you get it in too late, it's not going to count for the campaign. Okay, there's always a time frame for that. All right, let's talk a little bit about about the ordering thing. I was trying to pick one thing about ordering that I thought, what is something that might help this busy world? And again, when you're a new representative, you're like, there's 185,000 things to learn. How do I do this? Well, I'm going to try real hard, as long as God sees fit to keep me on this earth, to keep teaching you things that you can learn and keeping a record of what I'm teaching you, so that hopefully you're going to know at least most of it and you feel like you can successfully run your business, because that's what's most important to me, is that you know how to run your business. And sadly, we have the ability to run our business whatever way we want to. Just because I said don't wait till the last day doesn't mean you can't. You can. I just can't promise you you're going to get everything you're looking for. That's the key here. Okay. So when I say this, it isn't because I'm trying to tell you how to run your business. I'm trying to, from experience, make sure you don't experience the stress of those things. Now, for everybody who contacted me, because I had some 25 brochures here, I was able to put a handful of brochures and send it to those people. Sometimes I don't have any left. And it's one thing to ask me that once, but when you have to ask me that numerous times, you're not picking up something. Either that or you just want some free brochures from Molly. And one of these days, it's not going to work that way so well for you. So you need to change what you're doing, change your actions. Let me look here real quick. Janae says, I bought 120 just to be safe. And you know what's great? Janae has that. She may not be giving out 120 brochures right then, but she knows as a leader and as a top sales representative on my team that it doesn't matter because those books are going to be good. And besides the Christmas, look, she could take those brochures and even in February be giving them out because minus some Christmas stuff, our makeups are the same. Our body stuff is the same. Yeah, they've slowed down a little with bringing out new products, but and there's not much of a price difference. So those brochures are going to work for her either way, which is good. Linda says, it's nice to find money in your checking account that you did not deposit. Amen, sister. I'm just looking for the big haul here. Could somebody drop a mill? Like just drop it in there, please. Just drop it in there. I share a little bit of the wealth with dropping in there. Oh my goodness. Crazy. Let's see. Takes time. Yeah, that's good. Absolutely. It takes time. Okay, let me snap out of this. Let's go on to the next thing. So when we think about ordering, we're thinking about where do you find things easily? Okay, I can go to the digital brochure and I can look through that. I can go up here to the search button. I can put anything in that I want here in the search. You know, I can put ramen in and it's going to bring up whether they have the cheese ramen, the regular ramen. I can bring up, let's see, I can bring up things like, let's say if I wanted to know what they had in the haiku line, I could bring up haiku here. Here we go. Everything they have, it's going to bring up. But here's some interesting stuff here. There are categories that if you go here into browse products, I'm going to tell you there's two categories that actually three categories that you should be looking at on definitely a campaign basis. The very first one is, of course, the what's new. And when you click what's new, what's really good about this is that everything that's available in the what's new, here's, you know, you can get the Do Kiss 10 pack, buy 5 of those packs, get 2 free. Okay, we can do that. And that's 2 packs free, by the way. It's the same thing with all of these. But here's the jewelry. Here's the belief. But I'm going through here, and honest to God, I'm going crazy. I'm going, are you freaking kidding me? I just want to get to X, Y, and Z. I want to know what's the makeup situation. Well, over here, because we're under the heading of what's new, if I want to know what they have in fashion, I can simply click fashion, what's new, and boy, look what happens. I've just got 2 sets of slippers there. That's what we have to worry about. Dang, I didn't know those suede moccasins were so much. $51.99. Lord have mercy. I won't want to walk in them. Okay. And for instance, I got to tell you, I don't know how I missed it, but I missed the unisex slippers. My sons love these slippers. They love them. They love the ones you slip your feet into. They love the ones that wrap around their heel too. And because they have such big feet like their mother, they have their size, and I get them some for Christmas. When I was researching what to talk to you guys about and I found this, I said, oh my gosh, let me go ahead and put those in my cart right now. I didn't know they have them. Maybe you're looking to see, do we have any new makeup? Well, the only thing they have down here, because I hit makeup, was just the different lip balm sets. How about skincare? What do we have in the skincare? Okay, here's some of their Christmas stuff they're bringing out. The Believe Holiday Aqua Balm set and the moisturizing balm set, and then the travel set. Not a whole lot going on there, but it separates it for you. Jewelry seems to be the big thing. So, but if I didn't want to bypass all that other stuff, this is really, really great. You can look at all the jewelry. But the thing that seems to be where they add a lot of category to also is things like home. That's where you see some things that are probably more so than the others. They have, of course, Bath and Body Works. So you can see these different things. So check the what's new out. But here's another one. Daily Essentials. Oh, yeah. You need to go to Daily Essentials. That's the second place that you should be checking by category, because within this in this pandemic, is that what we're still in? This thing that's kept me in for freaking 6, 9, 24, 86,000 months, that thing there. Yeah, it's going to give us everything in this category. Things like, okay, they're going to bring out the shampoos, Daily Essentials. This is where they're bringing out the Fiji stuff. But look here, it's also where you're going to find all the different masks, the Christmas masks that are out, the 3-pack holiday masks that you're not going to see in the brochure. This is where you're going to see this. How about this 5-pack face mask lanyard straps? I didn't know they had those. There they are. Then, of course, all the different shields, the Chi, the soap, the different masks, the hand wipes. But what else did I see? They had a breast cancer mask. I don't know if it's still in stock or not, but I found that and I thought, wow, October was just breast cancer month. And let me see, I think it was, oh, here's another thing. Who needs a case for their face mask? Okay, we got a face mask case now for $4.99. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just hang mine over my rear view mirror, but you know how that goes. That's real good, Molly. Catch something else like the heebie-jeebies because you hanging it in your car. I know what you're thinking. That would be me. Here's where you're going to find the kid mask. This is where you're going to find, I know I saw it down here. What, did I bypass it? Okay. And let's not all forget, we all need a hooded pullover with a built-in face mask. Okay? Okay? So I left Maryland to get away from the cold. This would have done me really, really well in Maryland because instead of me wrapping a scarf 50 million times around my face so it doesn't get chafed, I could have gotten this. But they have that in there. Again, here's your ramen. There's just the toothbrush. Oh, here it is. The Pink Hope Fashion mask. This, gosh, and for me, I've got a couple of customers who I know are breast cancer survivors. This is huge for me because I said, if this is still available, I've got to go ahead and get this because for my best customers that I know either have someone who's going through it, whatever it may be. Do you realize if I took the link from this and I shared it like on my shuffle card or I shared it in an email, whatever it may be, or on my Facebook, just this alone, do you know how many people would likely reach out? And a lot of times people that we're not even aware even have anybody in the struggle or who have been through the struggle. So, and this is also with the filter pocket. So then as you sell them the mask, you can say, hey, and we have the filters for the pocket too for you. So then again, you sell that to them again. Again, if they're getting an eyeliner, why aren't you introducing a mascara? If they're getting a smell good fragrance and there's a matching lotion, why aren't we layering that and at least offering it? This is all part of the sale, of course. And of course here, this is just a good place to go to say, okay, what do they have? Now, here's another one, sleeveless top with the built-in mask. I'm telling you, I don't know what country I feel like I'm in. Where is it where the women can't show their face? I'm telling you, that's where I'm feeling like. I'm feeling like I'm there. I can't show my face. I don't understand it. But a lot of people may really like that. And there also is a a little phrase there that will tell people this is not really to act like a quote unquote mask. It's not going to prevent anything because they got to put that on everything. So that's a little bit crazy. But this is a good place to look. The other place that you want to look, we have the daily essentials, we have the what's new, and then online exclusive offers. And they're all right there, guys, right there, boom. Let's see what this says. So what's it? They still have the buy one, get one free of certain of the Avon Defense products. This is, I had a lot of people who did a lot of the wipes, a lot of those things, a lot of the gels, the hand gels, all of that stuff. All of this is here. What are the deals? So if you want to manage what you're able, and have you ever felt like, I don't even know what to promote today? What should I actually take and promote? You know, I know I'm sitting here on social media, but dang, this is where when you go, well, Molly, oh, this is really great. I should have done this. Do y'all really think I'm that smart? Can I just tell you, Molly not that smart, okay? This is where Molly gets that stuff. Molly goes to this stuff and says, what is Avon offering? What is something that I haven't seen out there? But how do I find it and find it easily? This is how I do it. And the other thing I do too is I do go to the good buys. Now, I go to the good buys more so for me, okay? More so for me. You know why? Because all of this stuff is like the outlet. So remember, if the customers buy it, there is a no refund policy on this. But let's say that I am looking for something, like I like to go here, see how they have like the ultimate mini creams. And I'm always telling you guys, find something that you can gift to your customers. Maybe you're looking to find a gift for your customers for the holidays or something that you would like. This is a thing where you can actually, for you, if you're gifting it, they're not going to try to return it. You can find things here. Look at the Avon. There's kid stuff, $6.99, regularly $12. There's lipsticks, there's stud earrings. I go here to say, what part of what's here can I use? Maybe it's stuff that I get for you guys. Sometimes it's not just stuff I have here. I say, wow, I don't even know if the girls know. Like, look, here's the Big and Multiplied Volume Mascara, one of the best-selling mascaras they have ever had. But a lot of this stuff is a really, really good place to look for you to have better knowledge and be able to take these things and say, what do I want to do with them? So I hope that has helped you with that. Okay, we got the calendar. What else do I want to show you here? Here we are at Christmas, and we are saying to ourselves, well, I don't know what we actually still have in stock, right? I know where that goes. I know how that goes. Also, hold on, let me move this over here. Also, anytime you need to get to the homepage, just hit Avon Now. If you hit Avon Now, it will always take you back to the homepage. Just hit the little logo up there. The other thing I thought would be interesting is to show you guys, we talk about training. We talk about things like, when are they doing stuff on the Avon site, on the new group that they have and everything. They have a calendar here under Manage Business. There is a calendar here. If you click on that calendar, and they've redone this because it used to be a lot more complicated. Look what happens. Comes up. Here's the 11th. This is what they had going on today. They had the deal of the day, and they had the Campaign 25 live kickoff today at 12 o'clock. They had the Spanish one. At 2 o'clock, they had the Slay Your Sales. And then they show you what's coming tomorrow. We know we have the deal of the day. Also, everything you need to know about your YouTube analytics. If this is something that you're looking to figure out as far as what you want to learn, you click on this. Here is the link to click on it. You click on it and you register for it. They only put a couple of days up this way at a time. But I love that because I can see what exactly is going on today. So if you want to know what Avon's doing, that's how you figure it out. How do we figure out what's in stock and what isn't as far as jewelry? And yes, you can put in the item number and then Avon's going to let you know right then if it's available or not. Because if it's not available, obviously you can't get it. But are they coming back? If you go under manage business and you click inventory alerts, then this is what you find. A note on holiday inventory. Here, you're going to see it says a November 10th report. When you click on that report, let me move this again, but this is really getting in my way and is getting on my nerves. Okay. So the last day it was updated was yesterday. Here it's showing you, see the holiday booties? Now they've been out for a few campaigns now, no longer available. Some of these jewelry pieces, it's available, but they have limited quantities, okay? Christmas tree earrings, the same thing. But here's one, look at the wreath earrings. Available soon. They're saying they've got more of those coming in campaign 26. Remember the baguette earrings that I showed last time? Here they are. I told you guys they were going to go fast, and they are. But look, they're saying, well, we got the red ones coming in C1, still in time for the Christmas season. But these other ones, they say, are, of course, supposed to be available this campaign. Have I checked it out? No, I haven't. But this is where you can see, especially in the holiday season right now, is it coming in? So before you tell your customer, well, oh, I couldn't get this, I go back here and I say, okay, she wanted the cross ring in size 8. Look, Mary, it's not available right now, but they say in campaign 26, I can get that with my order. Would you like me to go ahead and get that on order for you? Seems to me that they know it's coming in. And a lot of times they'll say, but it's going to be in before Christmas, right? Yes, because campaign 26 is way before Christmas. And even if it was campaign 1, guess what? It's still before Christmas. So think about coming here and looking to say, is it just gone completely and it's no longer available, or when is it going to be available? All right, so we went over that. The other thing I want to show you is our, where did I see it? I'm find it myself now. Don't want to manage it. What do I want to do? Okay, let's look here at, did you know that we have shareable videos? I know some of you know it because some of you use it. I know Alex uses these, and I was pretty astounded at some of the stuff you hit, and that's right here under Seller Central, and then you can hit shareable videos. And what I love is, here's the subjects over here. There's a new shareable gallery. There's events, how-to videos, incentives, learning and development, or product promotion. Now, this is crazy. I did not even know that this video here existed. I just posted it to my wall on Facebook. Talk about your leader not knowing. I love this. It's called Sisterhood is Our Jam. Let's watch this.
Power, belief, strength, glam, fam, damn, and fun. Women living beautifully on their own terms. For generations and generations to come. Avon's our squad, our tribe, our vibe. We are Avon. We know beauty is more than skin deep, but a bold lip can inspire a bold life. We step up and we step out. We lean on each other and lift each other up. We move products. We move mountains. We rise up and we get down. We are confident, classic, cool. The best kind of extra. We connect in our hometowns and across the country too. We have the courage to stand together. We were the first, the best. The original family. With skin so soft and faces made anew. We're here to stay and we're here to slay. We cheer each other on to be their best because we're strongest together. And Innovation is our sparkle. Vision is our foundation. Sisterhood is our jam. Color us fast.
We're bringing the power of community, of passion, of beauty and balance,
Power to push, grow, and connect.
to uplift and empower. The power of women celebrating their real selves, one gorgeous piece at a time. The power that's in you, the power that's in us. God is in us.
Dang, I just got chills. I played that earlier today and I was like, how in the heck did I not know that this video even existed? Hold on, we're going to stop this because we don't need to listen to all this. But this is a shareable video and this is what's crazy. Look, so here I went and hold on, and I hit the share and I had the choice. I could have hit the Facebook button here, okay? And when I clicked that, this is what's cool. I clicked it, it went on my page, but when they click it, it takes them to my e-store and it plays the video. They click on the video to play it right in the e-store, right in the e-store. I'm like, so they can see this and go, wow, but then they're right there. If they want to join for free, it's right there. If they want to look at what we've got that's bold, whew, it is right there. This is an amazing video that I don't know why they're not pimping it more, because I said, I have got to show the team tonight. I have got to show them so that they see this. And you can also send it here by email. Let's say that you have somebody that you're connected to, you're a new rep and you've got people's emails and you want to send them what you're doing. You click that, it allows you to upload the email that you want and it will send it to them. Again, when they click it, hey, wanted to let you know, I just became an Avon representative, would love for you to look at what I'm doing now. They click that link, it opens it up into your e-store, then they click the video, they watch the video, but they're right there in your e-store. It doesn't get any better than that. It really doesn't. So if you feel like this is something that you're like, yeah, I kind of like that. Oh, hush, you scared me. Oh, it's so loud in here. Oh my gosh. Okay, here's the other thing too. So those, and they also have, look, Pam Heller, was our woman of enterprise. She talks about what Avon's done for her. This one by Marta Velasquez and her husband, Louis, that's all in Spanish. So if you've got Spanish that you need to share it with, hey, there it is. Product promotion. So when we're looking at product, down here, there's all different ones. Look, here's the Belief. And this is the Holiday. Look at this. This is a newer one. Boom, there it is. But then look, if you go here, you want to share, and hopefully this is still out there, but look at this. And I know Alex used this. She used the peacock, but I think she used this too. And I love it because when I did, I was like, oh, this is where, look at the peacock. Look, I ain't paying $1,000, but look at this. This is amazing. What I'm going to say to you about this is not about sharing this to say, who am I going to get to buy this? This is about who can I share this with that I can get people talking about Avon saying, what are they doing? You're going to get, are you kidding me? It doesn't say the price, but the point is when they see it, what? We are the talk all amongst the fragrance industry right now, period, because of what we did. LG did that not because they thought we were going to go out and we were going to sell 10 of these. They did this to put us on the map of fragrance and what we're doing in a bigger realm. But people have been so busy complaining about the fact that we're quote unquote, don't I wish I had sold a couple of them, but that we're out there trying to sell them. Stop it. Why aren't we sharing this video and going, hey, just saying, look what we're doing. Yeah, everybody's talking about us in the fragrance world. It doesn't have to be, do you know where you can get this? By the way, when you share that, just like with the other promotion, it takes them to your e-store automatically. So why not? It's the simplest way in the world to get them to your e-store. What else do they have? I was just so impressed by. And if you're looking, look, we've got the new Esonox, which you all know that I absolutely love. Every one of the eye serum, the night cream, rejuvenating, these have all got their own thing. Okay, and we're not going to sit and watch them all because you can go watch them on your own. But when you put that video out there with something to say, wow, this new rejuvenating serum, it is working wonders on my skin. And then they click on that on your Facebook. It not only is going to show them this very short, less than a minute video, but once it gets done, they're right there. So if they want to click and see what else this is about, guess what? It is a way to get them right where they don't got, you don't got to put a link under it. You don't got to put a link in the post. You don't got to do any of that. You put it out there and boom, boom, once they click on it. And if what you have to say about it piques their interest, you know, are you worried about how your skin is acting as you get older? The cold weather is coming. What are you doing to take care of your skin? There's so many different things that you can say, and then they're going to click on it. And then it's going to take them to exactly where they need to be. They also have the cashmere foundation on here and the concealer. They have stuff on all the different Chi products. And how about, I love this. I have this. This is my most favorite Chi product ever. Love. Yeah, buddy. You know, all those things that you say, how do I say it to get them to realize what's so special about this hair dryer? You ain't got to say a dang thing. It just said it for you. It just said it for you. And I'm telling you, I never thought I would be the person to buy an expensive dryer like this. And I'm here to tell you it is different. It does make a difference. It does work differently. This is not your fly-by-night hair dryer. And although I haven't used, obviously, the curling thing, you know, I haven't used that because my hair not quite long enough. I can't use all that. Everybody says that's great, but hey, this is how the Chi hair color, it's got everything. The mono pop eyeshadow, guys, I don't know, maybe you all knew it was here, I don't know, but when I saw all these and how it didn't used to be this easy to get to them, and now it's so easy. And this is just product promotion. Then of course, learning and development, they've got everything on here. How-to videos. There are just so many things that all you have to do. These are them talking about what you can do with the Chi products, Avon serums, introducing the cushion technique. What are the tips for that? So anything that you want to look at and you're looking for a video or something to share, this is where you find it. They have it there, but it's up to you to go use it, and know that when you do use it, especially in email, social media, whatever, it is going to link to your your e-store, which is a good thing. Let me see what we got going on in the chats. Adriana says, I only bought 50 because that's all I could bet. That's all right, Adriana. We all got to start somewhere. However, I'm putting the same Black Friday. There you go. That's the way to do it. And then do a toss on Friday. That's great. Linda says, those are awesome. They have those gift sets at the upscale stores as well, like Ulta. So I love that Avon offers them. Absolutely. They are raising the bar for us so that we have stuff to offer that is worthy, that people are going to want to buy again. And Linda says she's loving the promotion tool too. Absolutely. The promotion tool is where it's at. And I love it when they give us those free ones, right? We're like, it don't cost us anything. I love that. That's so amazing. And the Equinox, yep, absolutely. I love it too. Okay, so we've been over that. We've been over the video gallery. And to be quite honest, I think that's more than enough to go over on that. Let me stop the share for a minute and bring you guys back. Hi, Kim. I didn't know you joined us. I see you there. And Amy. Hello, Amy. Let me make sure I got you guys marked here for being on here. Okay. So again, what is the homework? It's very simple. When you email me, and again, you all got the email that are on here, but when you email me, molly7720@gmail.com, when you email me, you're going to simply tell me, number one, remember, do you have a money bag or not? Because if you already have one, I don't want to, if you win the raffle, I don't want to send you something you already have. If you already have one, Molly, I already have one, that tells me I need to dig out something else. But the main deal is, what did you like about this meeting? What was your favorite part about this meeting? Something specific, something we talked about. You're going to see me doing a lot of different things. I'm really trying to feel out what you guys need. And what I realize is I can ask you all day long, but if I can show you some things, then maybe you'll be able to give me some direction, because as a leader, I'm struggling. I'm struggling and I feel like I'm not doing enough for you. As a leader, I feel like I'm not giving you what I need at times. But then again, I'm like, I can't read minds. If you don't tell me, I can't give you what you need. I forget that I know all this stuff. I forget that I've been doing this a long time, and you guys that always show up seem to know so much that I don't want to bore you by going over the same stuff all the time. So if it's something we didn't do, what are you looking for? What else are you looking for? What else do you want to talk about? You know, I just, the other thing I want to do, and I don't know if anybody has anything to share, but I think we need to be sharing what's good about our business. There is so much bad out there right now, guys. There's so much just turbulence in the air about everything from politics to people tired of COVID, and Christmas is coming and people have been off work and they're struggling. And I get all of this. It is all relevant. But what I don't want to happen to anybody who's watching this is that it rules you and keeps you in a dark place. It's okay to be there. But my favorite saying, one of my favorite sayings is, you can't unpack there. You cannot unpack in the midst of COVID. You cannot unpack in the midst of an election. You cannot unpack because there are bad things going on. Don't do that to yourself, and don't do that to the people around you, because many of you know life is short. I have lived it over and over and over and over again. And every time I think I should be used to losing somebody or something in my life or having disappointments, something else comes along and it knocks me flat on my face. And I'm picking myself up saying, I thought I would have handled that better. And I obviously didn't. You are not alone in that category. You are not, okay? But what we need to do here every 2 weeks is figure out what we can do for each other. And some of you go, oh, well, I haven't been in that long. I don't really have anything that's worthy of sharing. That is not true, because although you're seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, We have 9 of us tonight. A lot of times it's more than that. But I have at least 200 to 300 views. And some of them are for our team and some of them aren't not. And you are all in different places in your life and your business. So what you share that you're doing, it may not be something I need. It may not be something Janae needs, might not be something Amy needs or that even Jillian needs. But Mary could need it. Linda might need it. And for me, I need it. I need it all. In researching stuff to do for you tonight, I found things that I said, oh, they know about this. They know about this. And then I realized they may not. They may not know we have all these things that are so clickable on Avon, and they're always changing stuff on the site. So I'm like, we're just going to start going over whatever we can. So, you know, if you've got something to share, you need to share it. I don't care if you chat it. I don't care if you're on here. I don't care if you put it in an email and you want me to share it in 2 weeks with the team. Whether you're shy, whether you're not, you'll get over it. If you stay on here long enough with me, you won't get over the shyness. Believe me, Janae used to be very shy, so that you know. Don't believe that. And but now, as you know why she's quiet tonight? I'm gonna tell her. You know why she's quiet tonight? That's why she's quiet. Because she was on a little coaching session with Daddy Lee earlier, and I talked about Janae always having something to say. So you know, Janae says, "Well, you watch. I ain't gonna have nothing to say tonight. I'm just gonna look at her drinking. Look. See, she got that little tooth thing going on. She's like, that's right. I'm not saying nothing tonight. You watch." And her husband knows her so well that even he went, "Ah." Right. Even her husband knew. She's trying to make a point, so don't worry about her. Everybody ignore her. She's making a point. I love my girl, Janae. I was watching her on TikTok today, and I just got to laughing so hard I thought I was going to wet myself. But she's got her own thing going on. And look, she's been with me a long time. But
I'm also her biggest headache. That's the only thing I'm going to say, though.
I was being nice. If you think about it, I was being nice.
I'm going to be open and transparent. I am your biggest headache.
Well, I was thinking, you know, down further, but if you want to say headache, it's okay.
Pain in the ass. We can say that too. That's fine. That's fair.
I love her. She's all good. You know, look, there's a lot of people. I just, I don't want to keep you guys on here for an hour and 15 minutes and you're walking away and you're not getting anything from it. That's what I don't want. You have better things to do with your time. You do. And I'm okay with saying that because this is not all about me at all. This is about you guys. And so many people, because of the time difference in their teams all over the US, they can't get on. Some of you struggle. I see you. So many of you, you're getting in your cars, you're listening to part of what you're doing in your car, and then you rush inside, you're trying to watch the rest of it inside because you're coming home from work or whatever. Some of you can't hit it until replays. Some of you, like Adriana's got kids, and then she's not a newborn anymore, but she's got her little guy she's always feeding. This is our lives. This is what we do. This is what we do. And that's why we do this for replays too. So if you can't be on, you can go back, or you can say, okay, I know Molly showed me where that was, but where is it again? And you can go back and you can actually see where some of this stuff is. But I would love to hear about what you did like. And if you didn't get anything out of it, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So remember, do you have a money bag or don't you when it comes to the homework, so that I'm not giving somebody something double as far as those type of business tools. There will be 4 winners because now that we're doing this twice a month, I don't want to give everything away in 3 months that I have. So we're going to only do 4 winners instead of everybody shows up. Hopefully by next campaign, and that's what I'm figuring out too, with this extra meeting, I'm only getting 1 monthly box from Avon. So by the time we have in 2 weeks, I'll have the new products from them. But I don't have them because normally I have them by the time we do this. And then what did you like most about the meeting? And if you've got something else you'd rather see, is there something else you're looking for? I'm just honestly, I'm excited about that video. I feel it's the most exciting video Avon's done in a long time. And Janae, did you see that video before? Did you? I don't know how I missed it. I've been,
Only
but they
reason
did
why I
have
saw it is
great-
because I'm always trying to find stuff to add to my shuffle business cards. So if
Okay.
there's a free video that already has all the information, if there's a way for me to upload
Yep.
it,
But
I
you know where
usually try
that's
to do
going,
that.
sister. That's going on my shuffle card for sure. That is
Yeah.
one badass video. There's no other way
Yeah.
to put it. It really is.
I'm adding that to my recruiting card.
Yeah,
for sure.
absolutely. So, and I do love the fact that boom, again, guys, it takes them directly to your e-store. There's no, then they have to hit another link. So try this stuff, but don't try it and then go, oh, well, it didn't work. This is about repeat. You repeat the right habits, you plant the seeds, and eventually you're going to see something bloom. And what we hope is that it's going to bloom. It's going to bloom more customers for you. People who, get something and look, a lot of people don't be too down right now on the whole, well, my sales aren't as big as they were. This, what we're going through right here, because there's been no president selected yet. And it doesn't matter who's running, if it was Obama, Ronald Reagan, whoever it is, this stretch right here, because people don't know where the policies and all are going, people do this with their money. They're like, we're going to hold on. I know it's almost Christmas time, but we don't know. Somebody different going to walk in the White House and suddenly we ain't going to have no money or something. I don't know what that's all about, but people do it. And that's just how they roll. But as soon as some things settle down, what's going to happen is just like when that happened when COVID first started. And then all of a sudden I noticed they realized they need to use us. Yeah, Amy said boom. And I'm like, absolutely. All of a sudden they were like, wait a minute, Avon's selling all that stuff out there. We need to do this. It's going to come back. Okay. It's going to come. So I experience personally, my sales were down a little bit this time. I don't quite know why, but yet last campaign, they were off the hook for me. I can't explain it. I just take whatever it is. Can you share why we have to make PC by September next year? I'm going to share that with you. I'm not going to tell you I understand it. I'm going to tell you I'm going to share it with you. Okay, there is a difference. Okay, this is what I can tell you about this. When LG came in and purchased us, what they didn't understand, and I know for many people within the chains trying to make them get this, they didn't want to see it the way we all see it. Why? Because it's always been this way. What happens? You make President's Club by campaign 26 and you have it for the entire next year, right? Well, what they wanted to do was say, you make it, but then you have to reaffirm next year, but you don't get it for all those campaigns in next year. Think about this. It could have been much worse. Could have been much worse. And by the way, it doesn't mean that you just have to make it by 21. What happens is if you are at 8,000 in campaign 21, you are going to demote to premier until you hit it, if you hit it by 26. So Linda, if you were at 8,000, but you had some great orders and 23 came around, and at 23 you hit 10,000. For 24, 25, 26, you're President's Club. You're right back there. You promote again, okay? It's kind of like leadership. I can be a gold leader right now, but if my bronze leaders would hit and I did 40,000 in sales, I will promote automatically back up. Yes, it will be. It will be. But in order to keep it, you've got to hit by 21. Now, and by the way, my understanding is, and of course we haven't had the leadership thing or anything yet, the new products that are getting ready to come in for 2021, my understanding is that anybody who's truly working their business should have no problem hitting President's Club by 17 or 18. I don't know what that looks like. Now I can tell you I hit President's Club in 14. But there's a difference. I got 17 years under my belt, got a lot of customers, okay? Got a lot of customers. I will probably be honor society by the end of all this. But they wanted to do something. They're also trying to get rid of a lot of fraud within the company. A lot of people's accounts are being jerked because they're doing stuff they shouldn't do. And we've been wanting them to jerk their accounts for a long time because they should be. But they did tell them you need to be able to let them promote. I don't think there's anybody here who has hit President's Club who will have a problem hitting it by 21. I don't. So many of you already have anyways. My God, you already have. And I think that you will. What I want you to think about is knowing what it is now. We have a year. And by the way, again, we don't end this year until campaign 2. Amy?
I was just gonna say it doesn't even start until campaign 2 for next year.
No, it doesn't even.
It's like a dead campaign.
Well, again, what their 2 is going to do what it did last year. It's going to count. It's going to count for both years. Campaign 2. They have no choice. I will tell you, they're looking into bringing in a campaign 27.
That's weird that they're counting campaign 2, but they're not counting campaign 1.
I don't make the rules.
That's okay. Nobody's.
I don't make the rule, but they're going to double dip for that because they don't have a choice. They are swinging it. Look, they could fix all of this if they just had a campaign 27. If they had a campaign 27, it fixes all our worries. And they know that, and they're pitching that. But LG is a different company. Again, when I say different daddies, we've never had a daddy like this, ever. But I can't tell you either that they're wrong. I didn't like that, Linda, when I heard it. I did not. When I saw that, I went, what are they doing? Because they called me and told me. And I was like, what? You're going to do what?
Because when I actually asked, I was told opposite. Told that you had to make it by 21, but then your PC earnings was only for just a couple of months. You wouldn't get PC earnings until you earned it that next year. It was like for the 2022, you're not PC at all. You have to.
Well, I want you
% until you level up each.
Right. I don't have to tell you, Amy, about all the people who buy up all the merchandise so that they have the 40%, especially in campaigns 22 through 26. I don't have to tell you about that. You know how that happens. And when they looked at the structure of it all, they saw that too. Again, your campaign they want to. There's just no nice way to say this. They want people who want to work the business. LG's not interested in fly-by-nighters. I don't know any other way to put it to you. There's no other way. And I don't have anybody on here that's fly-by-nighter. I don't. Most of the people who are in this but I've got some people who, honest to God, they order one campaign, they don't order again for 4 campaigns. They reactivate, they hit them, they don't. It doesn't bother LG one way or another if those people stay or go, because they don't care about saying that they have 300,000 representatives. What they care about is they could have 90,000 workers, and they want to make more with those 90,000 workers than they would with just saying that they have this big number of representatives. It's kind of like me telling you guys that according to Avon right now, I have 846 people on my team. Okay, why? Because they signed up? Because do you know how many people put in an order? Less than 300. Do you know who my workers are? 300. You know how many people are on my pending list who have never done anything? Lots. You know how I tell you 10%? It's 10 to 20% who work. I can show you in big numbers. I can show you in small numbers. I had 28 people join who should have put in an order in campaign 24. 4 of them put in orders. 4 of them. Okay, this is how it rolls. Now, LG knows that. These are businessmen, and they don't want to fail at anything. But what they want to do is they believe that the products they've bought out and they're continuing to bring out are at such a price point that you all, if you're actually putting in orders every campaign, you are not going to have any problem hitting President's Club. I just don't, I mean, even when I look at my online orders, I'm like crazy, like that lady just spent 127. I don't even know her. I don't know where she found me, but she just spent $127. Who does that? Who does that? Because I come from the world of Avon. That ask some of these girls who've been here a long time. If somebody placed a $27 order with me, I was happy because that's where the cost of our products were then. And it's not how it is now. But it's not just the cost, it's the quality. Because you all have heard the stories. I couldn't wear this, I couldn't wear that, I couldn't wear that, I couldn't. There's so much that I couldn't use. What I could use, I loved, but there was a lot I couldn't. And a lot of it, I believe, was quality control. It just wasn't the best products. Now we're dealing with the face shop and we're dealing with this Korean beauty, and it doesn't get any better than Korean beauty. They are #1 in the world, not the US, the world. So what I would tell you is we can't change it. So we need to understand that technically you need about a $500 order, a campaign, to do it by campaign 21. But this is what I know. Sometimes, I know, Linda, don't let it scare you. Don't let it scare you. I believe that if we're righteously picking up 1 to 2 customers a month, you don't understand how that can change the face of your business. If you picked up 2 customers in a month, not a campaign, a campaign would be great. But even if you picked up 2 customers in a month who spent $50 each with you, you got $100 right there. But now you've got those customers repeating. And if you bring on 2 more, then it's going to happen. Janae says it's much easier to appeal to the younger generation even more because they're familiar. Yes, they are with the face shop and Korean beauty and all of that. They are. And when you go after that, yes, vegan friendly. We have all this stuff we couldn't say before, guys.
And, my coworker is 21 or 22, and I told her I sold Avon, and she was like, "What's Avon? Never heard of it." So yeah, I sent her my link, and she's.
I like it better when they haven't heard from us because boy, can we turn them on then. That's great, Amy. That's who. And to be honest, that is what's happening now. We do have a lot who are like Avon because mom wasn't talking about it, whatever. And I make a prediction that in 4 years we won't be Avon anymore. I make a prediction. Nothing I know. I keep wondering where this 1886 studio, the studio 1886. I have heartfelt feelings about that. And I have great feelings about that because I feel like there was a time when what they had to offer wasn't great. And a lot of my girls here can go, yeah, you're right. That wasn't great. And people wouldn't touch us or join us because they had a bad experience with Avon or they had a bad experience with a product. But now I feel like, can I just say this? And it's okay if you have, but this is very unusual. I have not had a return from a customer in Avon. I have not had a return in 9 months. 9 months. Janae, how often, Amy will tell you, oh my Lord, how often did we have returns in the past 3, 4 years, 5 years?
Single campaign, I had a customer return something. Or
Yes.
I'd have the ones who'd be like, can I place an $80 order? And then they would return about half of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
yes.
can't tell you the last time I had a customer do a return.
I don't, I just don't, I do this like, oh no, are they going to, like, even with the whole skincare matching and stuff
I
that
don't
we
think
have,
I've had returns since January.
I can guarantee, look,
Yeah,
I
because when they
look
went
at
up in the
y'all's
mail,
return, so I know, and I'm like, my girls, we are down just as a team, we are less than 6%. 6%. So even if I just say 300 of my biggest workers, and I'm not talking about they get slippers and they love the slippers, but they need a size up and a size down. Now, I haven't even had that. That's what's crazy. Like even the sizing has been better, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about how many people have I turned on to the rice water cleanser, to this, to that, and you just think you're going to get it back. And everybody's been like, oh, I love it. The Cucina, people loving it. Even the wipes and stuff, and nobody's, and they can, but they haven't been. Things that they're bringing us, and these things that I'm noticing is absolutely amazing. So, and and it could be Avon by LG. Look, LG is a huge name. When people see LG, they go, what? Oh, what are they coming out with now? Well, they got a TV, refrigerator. What they coming out? We know they love it. But the point is, it would not surprise me. Look, it's gone from Avon LLC, Avon Now. I do love Avon Now because it promotes that it's something else, but I'm just wondering where they're going. And I think these guys are really smart. So so stick with it.
New handbag because I miss my handbags.
You know what? I was thinking about that the other day. Do you remember, Amy? God, Lisa Wilbur was talking about this on her call, and I think Janae, you'd remember too. The utility bags, the blue, the green, have the thing. Okay, so listen to me. So when they went in the outlet,
I still have mine.
when they went in the outlet 3 years ago, I bought 5 of each. Because I still to this day carry that purse around.
I wanted one, they sold out.
Yeah. Oh, I probably bought them all, but I still had them. Like I was looking the other day trying to find bags for you guys to do. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is when I got the mother. I'm like, I never want to change purses for the rest of my life because my, how they had the pockets where the Avon and the books, it shows. So people, I had my purse in the cart in the grocery store, and they would see Avon on the top of the book, and they'd be like, oh, Avon book, and oh yeah, I got an Avon book thing. Oh yeah, it was great. That's great. So those are the things, but I do miss their purses. I've got a lot of purses got in 2021 that I'm going to be giving away that I just bought. The Avon had. Some of you have already gotten them. There's some people that when they've earned bags with me for the $400 club, I'll look in and go, do I really want to give this away? I know I never use
I just want to say those people, thank you.
Yeah, so look, and that I just think that we obviously are going to be okay because here we are, but I just believe that they're not done. Somebody told me that the head honcho, and there's many of them at LG, but I heard that the head honcho at LG is every time he goes to buy a company or take something over, and maybe it wasn't doing real well, and somebody says to him, why would you do that? That is going to be a flop. That's going to be a failure. And every time that's happened, he has made it into a massive success. Like for instance, when they went into electronics, they said, you don't know anything about that. Why are you going into that? I don't even understand why you're doing that. Why are you doing that? Well, I'm sorry. That TV that I won in January that's up in my bedroom, that 55-inch, everybody salivates over that bad boy. It does so much, it could probably give me a bath at night. I can't find the right button. I don't know what the heck is going on. But it is like amazing. They believe that with Avon. See, they say, Cerberus didn't do anything, and this didn't happen, and that didn't happen. And that guy said, oh, no, you give me, he said, you give me 5 years. He says, they're not even going to recognize this company when we get done with it.
We remember how I had that meeting with that one guy. That's what he said. He said that our plans is nobody's going to recognize it.
They don't believe in failure, and I love that. I love that. And I also love for the leaders who are on here who have a team, or if you end up developing a team, starting in campaign 2, we're getting paid on volume. I love that. We are getting paid on volume, leadership, sales, volume. No more you have to have this leader and this leader's got to do this and you got to have this many leaders and you got to have this and you got to have that. For instance, in order for me to be an executive, a bronze executive, I have to have 40,000 in sales every 2 weeks. You guys have got to do 40,000 in sales. But I have to have a gold leader who out of that does 20,000 in sales. And then she's got to have 2 bronze leaders who do 8,000 in sales. And the thing is, you could get 2 people doing something, and then the other person, the next campaign would do it, but those 2 wouldn't. And either way you go, oh my gosh, I'm never going to get that title back because I have all these other people. I'm depending on what they do. Now, and it's just going to be based on volume. It's going to be based on 40,000 in sales, or whatever the sales is. I think it's going to be 42 starting in January. But I love that. So the point is, if you and all your people, 3 generations, do $8,000 or 8,500, I think it's going to. If you do 8,500, you don't got to worry about having those people underneath you in your first year. You got to worry about that. It's just sales. And we have been wanting just based on volume for so long, because it's hard when you need another leader and you're trying to build a leader, but that person just really don't want to do it. They just doing it because you asking them to do it. That's the hardest thing in the world. Now that's why I love, look, I've never been a fan of free signups, but remember I told you 28 signups and 4 people actually placed orders. Guess who I'm calling to work with this week? 4 people. You think I'm calling to reach out to the ones who I sent the welcome, I sent the text, I tried to call them, I did this, no reply, no nothing. They don't want to talk to me. I'm not going to be offended. It's okay. I want to talk to the people who want to talk to me and the people who show me they're trying to put in an order. And they did. So guess what? They showed up. You work with the people who show up. It's just how it goes. And I'm okay. And I've learned that it doesn't make those other people bad. This is honest to God how direct sales works. But in all honesty, isn't it how every business works? We could be all working in Target right now and I could be the manager. And I've got somebody who shows up 10 minutes early every single day, and they're there and they're getting it done, and they're always on time from their breaks. They're always wanting to know what they can get done. And then you got 10 of them who they come in 10 minutes late and they're hitting the clock. They don't understand why they call in all the time. I don't want to go fold this shirt. I know this because I worked at Target. I don't want to go stock. I don't even know how to fold shirts, right? But they always have a complaint. They just want someone to hand them a paycheck, but they don't want to do the work. Well, it's really no different. But the point is, Target says, you're not going to work out. Bye. And they say goodbye. In direct sales, I have to say, let it go, Molly. Let the people who are going to do something, let them show you what they want to do. Let them show up and figure it out. Just give them the support, give them what they need. And when they want to show up, they will. And sometimes life happens and they don't show up for a while. But when they're ready to come back, they do. And when they're ready to dig in, they already know what to do. So they just get back to it. So for those of you who feel like you've tried the leadership thing, I want you to quit thinking about it as leadership. Okay? Stop that. I want you to put the opportunity out there that it's free, that they can do what they want to with it, that there's plenty of training. But if you want to try to do something you can do from home, I've got an opportunity for you. But if you don't take it, it's okay. You can quit thinking about, I want to build a team. Don't. I think about this as I want to share something that I'm making some money on, and I want to share it with somebody so that hopefully it will help them the way it helped me. Because when I found this company, I was in an all-time scrape the bottom of the barrel low. And little did I know this would be part of raising me up to make me the person that I'm still trying to be today. So I think that's huge. But I can tell you that the other 10 people that Mary Ann signed up in that week, there's only one other one that's there. So again, 10 people, 2 are still with her. One ended up becoming her executive. The other one's one of her top sellers. We have to be okay with that because it's not up to you to make them do the work. So we just got to keep going with that. Okay. Don't forget to do the homework. I'm not going to keep you. It's 8:36, 6 minutes later, and I wanted to. Yeah, Janae, we can. I got your message.
The homework was, again, I'm sorry. The homework was to reflect on
You
basically.
know what, Janae? If you had been talking to me the whole time,
I've
Janae,
literally been dealing with these two the entire call.
Janae. Don't we all love Janae? She's my girl. Okay, just got to say, Janae, my girl. She's not listening because she's too busy having an attitude, not saying nothing. Okay.
They're fighting right now. They're literally fighting.
You leave my.
And I'm trying to keep them quiet because Jesse's barely slept and he has to work tonight. So I'm sorry.
Grandchildren alone. You leave my grandchildren alone now. Come on.
Well, they can come. They can come to North Carolina with you. Okay. Wholeheartedly. You can take them right now.
So Janae, email me. You're going to tell me one if you have a money bag or you don't. So in case you're the winner, I don't send you the second one. I don't want to send you another money bag if you don't need one. The other thing is, what's the best part about the meeting? What did you enjoy about the meeting? And if there's something that you would like to know more about, just basically, what did you like about it? And I'm going to upload this tonight. It'll be to all of your teams and to all of you again on replay tomorrow. So if you've missed anything or you want to go back, you can. But because you only have until next Wednesday to get it back to me for anybody to reply, to get in the drawing for all of this stuff. Okay. I was supposed to. Oh, what were you showing me, Amy? The twins. Oh my gosh, look at the bow. You just want to squeeze the cheeks and all that stuff. Oh, they're adorable. Everything go okay for mom?
Yeah, she ended up having to have a C-section at the end because he wouldn't was breached, but
yeah, babies, they are the light of the world. That's all I got to say. Kids, I can say that now because mine are 34 and 27. Kids, they're the light of the world, but mine are raised. Thank you, Jesus. They're all raised. That's all good.
they're a month old now.
That's who knew? Wow, it seems like you just posted the pictures like a week ago. Oh my gosh, it's all cool. All right, guys, I love you bunches. I will see you in 2 weeks on the 18th, and get your emails to me and be a winner. Okay, reach out if you need me. Bye bye.
Thank you. Love y'all. Bye.
Love you. Bye bye.